Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome to another computer and console RPG news roundup, this time for August 9th, 2025, where each week I take a look back at the week in role-playing game news and bring you the highlights. It looks like the roguelite RPG Hidden Pass is set for release on August 14th. A tactical roguelite, it has you building a team of heroes to explore islands in the sky. Tales of Eden Midgard will be an open-world RPG set for release on August 22nd. It'll be a single-player action RPG inspired by Norse mythology. Varlet is getting a, I don't know how to pronounce that still. I should probably watch a video on it or something, but it doesn't interest me that much. Anyway, it is getting a digital deluxe edition on the 27th. It'll include the game, plus a special album, art book, and some uniform DLC based on some other games. Rogue Labyrinth is set to hit on September 1st. It'll be an action roguelike where you play a nomad among a people who have discovered a giant labyrinth that's currently being used as a setting for a reality show. Demon School is set to release on September 3rd. It'll be a JRPG / tactical RPG set for the PC, PS4 and 5, and Xbox Series X/S, as well as the Switch. Tactical RPG War Tales is getting its DLC contract, The Thief. It'll let you, or The Fief, not The Thief, The Fief. It'll let you rule over your own fiefdom, including setting laws and creating buildings. Hike, Northern Lights, is set to release on September 18th. It'll be a Hike with H-Y-K. It'll target the PC, PS5, and the Switch, and looks to be a pixel art style action RPG in a world that had a war between humans and witches. Atelier Ryza Secret Trilogy is getting a deluxe pack on November 13th. It'll include upgraded versions of all three of the Ryza games and hit the PC, PS5, 4 and 5, and the Switch and Switch 2. Glaciered is set to hit the Switch 2 as well as the PC sometime this winter. It'll be an underwater Souls-like set on a distant future Earth underneath an ice sheet. It looks like Starfield is getting a PS5 specific release for those who have been waiting to play it native on that console. It looks like it'll also be getting another expansion sometime next year. Caves of Qud is getting a release on the Nintendo Switch. It has been available on the PC since last year. It is a sci-fi roguelike RPG / simulation, which I really need to check out sometime myself. I've said that multiple times now. I've heard very many good things about it, so we'll see. Disciples Domination is set for release sometime next year. Why are you bothering me, cat? Anyway, Disciples Domination is set for release sometime next year. It'll be another entry into the Disciples strategy RPG series where you try to hold together a crumbling kingdom. It looks like Starfinder Afterlight is getting early access next year, although there will be a Kickstarter before then. Based on the second edition of the sci-fi fantasy tabletop RPG from Paizo, it'll let you assemble a crew and venture in amongst the Pact Worlds. Instruments of Power is set to release on Steam sometime next year. It'll be a turn-based tactical RPG featuring spellcrafting in a dark fantasy world. Neverway will get a Switch version sometime next year, which will join the previously scheduled PC version. It is a horror life sim where you try and find a nightmare realm slowly leaking into the real world, on top of the usual farming and meeting townspeople style life sim. Thousand Hells, the Underworld Heist, will be a text-based adventure on the PC, though there's no release window yet. It'll be from the same dev as King of Dragon Pass, although featuring a new world. Mirage Miracle Quest is in development and will be a turn-based RPG featuring a young exorcist whose hometown is attacked by a mysterious creature somehow connected to their grandmother. As far as actual releases go, we'll start with one that's not an RPG, but I'm going to cover it anyway because it's a classic FPS with some RPG stylings from back in the day. Heretic and Hexen got remasters from Night Dive and are now available as a combination title set in a fantasy realm. They use the old-school Doom engine, but bring basic fantasy medieval stylings to the table. Chained Echoes got its Ashes of Elrond DLC out. It adds a new character, various areas, enemies, music tracks, equipment, minigames, etc. Valiant Tactics is a turn-based tactical roguelite with a grid-based tactical battle system where you assemble a team of heroes and build them up to confront your enemies. Artist Impact is a turn-based RPG set in a world of humans and AI with a sort of pixel graphics style. Shards of the Realm is a strategy tactical RPG where you manage a party as well as a fortress. You explore, craft, and research technologies throughout the world. Pennon in Battle is a turn-based strategy war game with RPG elements in the style of the old Heroes of Might and Magic games. There's a lot of these out now. It does appear to be a mobile game style port, I think. At least it looks like it. And there have been some issues with its need for an always-on connection, so be advised about that if you decide to check it out. Paper Animal Adventure is in early access and is a mystery dungeon-style roguelike where you explore a colorful world. Beastly Tactics, Rock, Paper, Scissors is a turn-based RPG with a rock, paper, scissors-based battle system where you play an animal facing off against other animals. Finally, there is Yokai Tales, where the dev has actually been reminding me it's out and has asked for coverage. Although I've had a couple people give me requests for coverage of their games specifically. I just haven't had time to do literally anything. I would have loved to cover it, but here it is on the news roundup. Anyway, it is a turn-based roguelike JRPG set in a realm of Japanese folklore. I really do like the art style and the animation on it. It does let you transform into your enemies as you defeat them. With that, let's take a look at crowdfunding campaigns. Remember that contributing to a crowdfunding campaign should be done only at your own risk. Doing so is no guarantee of even receiving a product mentioned here. Is not an endorsement, but it is for informational purposes only, and it looks like The Spectral Forest will try to be a single-player medieval horror RPG where you can explore various ruins and settlements, uncover secrets, etc. in a forest-based world. Konakomi Castle will be a puzzle RPG set in a castle of aliens where a human woman has stumbled upon the castle of cat humanoids and she must find her way home. And finally, there's Quest for the Albatross, which would be a pixel art golf RPG with an inspiration from Tolkien and featuring a spellcasting golf system. And with that, I'm going to wrap things up here. This has been the RPG Crawler with my CRPG News Roundup for August 9th, 2025. As always, links will be below. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment on your feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye. And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen, without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribestar, as well as channel memberships enabled. If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.